These hearing, and what happened in the last state of hearing, is actually eroding public trust. And this trust
hearing is eroding public trust.
My Lord, what was said in the hearing on the last date, and I'll be pointing it out when I read from
President Saab, who are we answerable to?
Lord, we are answerable to firstly to Almighty Allah, and then to any other thing.
Let him complete it. Please, otherwise we'll be hurting.
आपने कह दिया ना, देखें प्रेसिडेंट साहब, हमने 76 साल झूठ बोला है, सच को छुपाया है, जिससे हमारी credibility बिल्कुल erode है. People do not have confidence.
Sorry
now,
to say, I have to interrupt. Please proceed with your case.
So grateful, sir.
People must know the truth.
Yes, my Lord.
Don't be afraid of that.
My Lord, the truth should come from somewhere else. If you're sitting here and you're actually accepting that you were complicit,
then you have no business to sit here.
What is the answer?
Then why don't you say you have no business to sit here?
So let me first.
Sorry, I will put it very bluntly. If you are complicit, don't sit here.
Let me start. I'll read. Let's not, my lords, let's not enter into a debate.
It is not I that I have said it. It is the Attorney General who said it.
Everybody said it.
In the High Court,
Lord,
yes.
It is so recorded in the High Court's comments.
But in the High Court, there were judges.
Well, Lord, let me start from here. I very humbly draw my Lord's attention to para G at page 5 of the CMA. I'll read that first and then I'll start. It is deeply concerning to note that the judgment dated April 29, 2024 by a judge of the Islamabad High Court, which explicitly stated, and I quote, "The letter is not in the nature of a complaint, as the SGC has no mandate to investigate the actions of intelligence operatives, and was also not a communication meant for public consumption. It was a confidential intra-institutional correspondence that got leaked to the media and has attracted public debate." This was recently said by an honorable judge of the Islamabad High Court.
Who said it?
My Lord Justice Babar Sattar. I was not actually happy to name someone. It is surprising that this judge, a signatory to the said letter, claims it was meant to be confidential. An urgent inquiry is necessary to determine how the letter was publicized without first being addressed to the chairman and members of the Supreme Judicial Council. The individual responsible for its leakage must be identified and held accountable. Now, my Lord, I take your lordships back. I will start reading from paragraph 5 of the CMA that I filed. The Constitution of Pakistan, I hope my lords are there.
Paragraph?
Paragraph 5, page 2 of the CMA, sir. The Constitution of Pakistan entrusts the judiciary with the sacred duty of upholding justice free from external influences. This principle is fundamental not only to the administration of justice, but also to maintaining the balance of power within the state. It is imperative that judicial independence be safeguarded at all costs to ensure a just and equitable society. The Supreme Court Bar Association of Pakistan reiterates that any attempts by other branches of the government to undermine this independence are unconstitutional and detrimental to the rule of law. In the light of recent events, the Supreme Court Bar urges the Supreme Court to reassert its constitutional authority and to ensure that mechanisms are in place to prevent any form of coercion or undue influence from state agencies. The judiciary must operate without any direct or indirect pressure that could compromise its impartiality. This includes, but is not limited to, inappropriate communications, threats, or any other forms of interference in the due process of law and judicial decision making. Furthermore, the Supreme Court Bar advocates for the enactment of stricter laws and regulations that penalize interferences in judicial matters. These should be designed to protect judges from pressure that can arise from other branches of the government or from within their own ranks. Ensuring that judges are able to perform their duties without fear of retribution is crucial for maintaining public confidence in the judicial system. In these circumstances, the Supreme Court Bar submits the following proposals. While the Supreme Court Bar welcomes the initiation of instant proceedings under Article 184(3) of the Constitution, However, it is suggested with utmost respect that the autonomy and independence of the High Court, as enunciated in the Constitution, must be kept in mind while deciding the instant list. It is also humbly submitted that the issue in hand has significantly eroded public trust towards the judiciary as the organ of the state.